Good morning, student. In last lecture, we had discussed and we had solved the problem related to the first order and second order low pass Butterworth filter. In first two lecture, basically we had covered all the part related to the low pass filter. Now, in this lecture, that is lecture number 3, we are going to discuss the high pass filter. Okay. So the topic is high pass filter. In this first is first order high pass filter. So we just draw the circuit diagram with the help of operational amplifier for the first order high pass filter. So basically the operational amplifier again here also work in non-inverting mode. Okay. So to the inverting mode, we are connecting R1 and RF, and we have to connect this supply to the non-inverting terminal of the operational amplifier. So basically this is R, this is C, and here we have to provide the supply, that is V in. So this circuit diagram or this combination of the component with the operational amplifier is called the first order high pass filter. Now here for designing an high pass first order Butterworth filter, we are having some formulas. That is, first formula is nothing but the cut-in frequency, that is FL. Here lower cut-in frequency is given, that is FL. That term we already discussed in the first lecture. So FL is equals to 1 upon 2 pi RC. Okay. Then passband gain, that is passband gain, that is equals to AF. So AF is given as it is in work in non-inverting mode of operational amplifier. So AF is nothing but the 1 upon 1 plus RF by R1. Where RF is nothing but the feedback resistance and RI is nothing but the input resistance connected to the inverting terminal of the operational amplifier. So this is nothing but the passband gain of the operational amplifier. Now transfer function VO by V in. So that is one of the important term related to the frequency response. When in the problem there is asked plot the frequency response of the first order, second order high pass Butterworth filter, then we must know the ratio, that is transfer function VO by V in. By using this VO by V in, we can easily calculate the gain with respect to particular frequency or for the particular frequency in decibel by using simple formula 20 log of VO by V in. So for VO by V in for the first order high pass Butterworth filter, its value is AF, that is gain multiply with. Now in previous case we just draw the write down the formula for VO by V in like AF under root of 1 plus F divided by FH raised to power 2 for the first order Butterworth filter. But here there is slight change in the formula. Here we have to multiply with the F by FL upon 1 plus F by FL square. So in this, one extra term is to be added, that is nothing but this term F by FL. This is nothing but the extra term added in the transfer function of the first order low pass Butterworth filter. So this point must be remembered while designing the first order high pass Butterworth filter. So this much of formula that we have to remember for designing an first order high pass Butterworth filter. Now when we go for the second order, okay, now I just change here, it is second order high pass Butterworth filter. So we have to make some changes again. So that changes are nothing but this. We have to add here one again RC pair. Yeah, here this is capacitor, this is an supply. So this resistance is connected to the output terminal, like the low pass Butterworth filter, that is second order low pass Butterworth filter. This is R2, C2, R3, C3, and this is nothing but the Vin. Now the formula for the second order, this is for the first order. Now this is for the second order low pass Butterworth filter, high pass Butterworth filter, that is FL. FL is equals to, now here FL is nothing but the 1 upon 2 pi under root of R2, R3, C2, C3. Again, as R2 is equals to R3 is equals to R, and C2 is equals to C3 is equals to C. If we are assuming this condition, now if this condition is to be satisfied, then FL is equals to 1 upon 2 pi RC. This is the formula for the FL, that is cut-in frequency, that is lower cut-in frequency. Okay. Now the gain, that is AF. AF is equals to 1 plus again RF by R1. But if gain is not mentioned in the problem, now there may be a chances of it is not mentioned in problem, gain is not mentioned. In that case, we have to assume AF is equals to 1.586. Okay, 1.586, that gain we have to assume. With this, we are getting this ratio, that is RF by R1 is equals to 0.586. So again RF is equals to 0.586 R1. So this is the formula for the AF. By using this formula, we can easily design the value of R1 and RF. So this is for the high pass second order Butterworth filter. Now last formula for the transfer function VO by Vin. That also we have to write down the formula. So for this last formula, that is transfer function VO by Vin is equals to, here AF divided by under root of 1 plus FL divided by F raised to power 4. That is the formula for the transfer function. Now here again some changes that we have to remember for the transfer function, that is VO by V is equals to AF by 1 under root of 1 plus FL by F, not F by FL. Here a term is getting changed or replaced. FL is replaced with the F and F is replaced with the FL. So the ratio is FL by F. That point also we have to remember. Here opposite cases occurred, and in low pass Butterworth filter, either first order or second order, the ratio is like this, F by FH. Okay. So here second order AF divided by 1 plus FL divided by F raised to power 4. That formula we have to remember while designing the second order second order high pass Butterworth filter. So this is nothing but a formula that we have to remember for designing the high pass Butterworth filter. Now let us start with the first problem based on the first order high pass Butterworth filter. Okay. So the first problem is design high pass filter with cut-in frequency of 10 kHz with passband gain of 1.5. Also plot the frequency response for the design filter. Now here we have to design the high pass filter. Okay, and cut-in frequency is given. Problem number 1, cut-in frequency is given for the high pass filter, that is FL is mentioned. FL is equals to 10K or 10 kHz. Again gain is mentioned, that is AF. AF is mentioned and it is 1.5. Now for these two values we have to design the first order high pass filter, and for the same design we have to plot the frequency response. Frequency response means we have to plot the graph in between gain and the frequency. Is it right? Frequency on x-axis and gain is in y-axis, and gain is in decibel. So for that we must calculate the table for the transfer function. Okay. So let us start with the design. So whenever there is a problem with the high pass filter or low pass filter, first of all we have to draw the circuit diagram. Okay. So I just draw the circuit diagram. So this is V in. Okay, this is C, this is R. Here R1, this is RF, and this is VO. This is minus, this is positive, as it is non-inverting terminal. So this is R1, this is RF, this is plus VCC, minus VCC. Now first thing given, that is FL. FL is mentioned as FL is equals to what? FL is 10K. Now we know for the first order high pass Butterworth filter, we know the formula for FL. FL is equals to what? FL is equals to 1 upon 2 pi RC. Is it right? So let us assume the value of C. C can be assumed to be 0.1 microfarad to 0.001 microfarad. In between this we can assume any value of the capacitor. That means capacitor range is from 0.1 microfarad to 0.001 microfarad. In between this range we can select any value. We can select either 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4 or 0.01, 0.02, 0.03, any value of the capacitor that we have to assume. So let assume C is equals to 0.02 microfarad. That we are going to assume. So when we are assuming this value of capacitor, now there is one unknown only, that is R, because we know the value of FL, we know the value of C, we know the value of pi. So R is equals to what? R is equals to 1 upon 2 pi into FL. FL is what? 10K. That is 10 into 10 raised to power 3 multiplied with the capacitor. Capacitor is equals to 0.02 into 10 raised to power minus 6. So R becomes, when we calculate this, we are getting the value of R. R is equals to 795.77 ohm, or we can say 0.79 kilo ohms. Okay. So this is the value of R that we are getting. R is equals to 795.77 ohm, and C is that we are assuming 0.2 microfarad. So this is what the value of R and C. Now next is gain is mentioned in the problem. Is it okay? Is it right? Gain is mentioned. What is the gain? Gain is AF. AF is equals to what? 1.5. That is mentioned in the problem. So we know the formula for the gain, that is AF. AF is equals to what? 1 plus RF by R1. So 1.5 is equals to 1 plus RF by R1. So 0.5 is equals to RF by R1. Ultimately RF is equals to 0.5 R1. So you can select any value of the R1, or we can select the value of RF. Let us assume R1 is equals to let R1 is equals to 10K. So when we assume 10K multiplied by 0.5, so it is RF is equals to 5K. So these are the design value of the R1 and RF. So RF is equals to what? RF is equals to 5K, and this R1 is equals to 10 kilo ohms. So this is all about the design of first order high pass Butterworth filter. So by using two simple formula, that is FL and AF, we can easily design the Butterworth filter. Okay, that is active first order high pass Butterworth filter. Now the remaining part is, that is half part is nothing but we have to plot the response. Okay, So for plotting the response, we go for the transfer function. Okay. So next part is nothing but the transfer function that we have to calculate, or we have to design, that is VO by Vin. So we know that VO by Vin is equals to what? AF multiply with the FL divided by F under root of 1 plus FL divided by F, or F divided by FL. Yeah, it is F divided by FL. F divided by FL, where FL is nothing but the cut-in frequency. So ultimately, mod of VO by Vin is equals to AF is what? AF is nothing but the 1.5 F divided by FL is, again FL is given as 10K, it is 10,000 divided by under root of 1 plus F divided by, again here 10,000. So next part is we have to obtain the table, that is frequency and gain in decibel, that is 20 log of VO by V in. Is it right? So every time we have to change the value of F. So we just take the value 10, 100, 500, 1000. 10, 100, 500, 1000, then 5000, 10,000. 5,000, 10,000, 30,000, and so on. That is up to so on. Okay. So now when we calculate the gain in decibel, so we have to set a formula. Formula is what? 20 log. So we have to ultimately set the formula like this. In calculator we have to set the formula like this: 20 log of, okay, 20 log of what? 1.5 multiply with F by 10,000 divided by under root of 1 plus F divided by 10,000. Now this formula that we have to set into the calculator, and every time we have to replace this F, like F first time F is equals to 10, second time F is equals to 100, so third time F is equals to 500, and whatever value we are getting, that is in decibel, that we have to write down here. Okay, so there is no need to write down the formula every time. So we just, because in nowadays in Calci there is a formula for there is an option for editing. Okay, so by editing this F, every time we are getting the different value by using 10, 100, 500, 1000, 10,000 and so on. So we are getting the value minus 56.48. First minus 56.48. Then second value that we are getting minus 36.48. Minus 36.48. Third value minus 22. Then 16. Minus 22. Then minus 16. Then minus 3.46. Minus 3.46. Then we are getting a positive gain, that is 0.511. Then 0.511 and then 3.06. So here minus 22.5152. Okay. So this value we are getting, if we replace this F by 10, 100, 500, 1000, 5000, 10,000 and 30k. Now we have to just use this value to plot the response, because we are having the value of frequency which is appear on the x-axis, and we are having the values of gain which is appearing on the y-axis. Is it right? So we just draw the graph. So maximum is 56. So we just assume 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, and this is 0. Then again here 1, 2, 3. That where now first is 56. Now here 10, 100, 500, 1000, 5000, 10,000, 30,000. So 10, 100, 500, 1000, 5000, 10,000, 30,000. Now first point is at 10, we are getting 56. For 10 we are getting 56. This point is appearing somewhere here. This is for 36. This point must be appearing here somewhere. Then 22. For next is 22. So this point must be somewhere here. Then 16, minus 16. So this point somewhere here. Then minus 3.06 for 5000. So this point must be somewhere here. Then 0.51. That means this point appearing here. Then 3.06 for 30,000 it is 3.06. So when we join this point, all these points we are getting a curve like this. There is nothing but like this. Okay. So this is nothing but a frequency response. Now when we when you draw this frequency response on a graph paper, you will get a smooth curve. Here I am not using scale, so I am not getting a fine transfer fine response. Otherwise, if we are using a scale and graph paper, we are getting a smooth wave or smooth frequency response. So ultimately, it is observed that now cut-in frequency is 10K. 10K means this cut-in frequency. After cut-in frequency, the gain is increasing, and after some point, it is to be settled down. And this gain is now. If we plot this is nothing but a pass band, and this is stop band.